What if the oil saving you a little fuel right now is quietly shortening your engine's life? Not fake oil, not bad oil, just the wrong trade-off most drivers never question. Because in the real world, heat, traffic, short trips, aging engines, the thinnest oil often saves a tiny amount of fuel while slowly increasing where that turns into expensive problems later. And the worst part is, you won't notice it happening until it's too late. Most drivers believe thinner oil is always better because it reduces friction and helps the engine run more efficiently. That's exactly why manufacturers recommend it and why fuel economy numbers look better on paper. But here's the part they don't emphasize: the actual fuel savings are extremely small. In real-world driving, most people see less than 1 mile per gallon difference. Sometimes it's around half an mpg, and in heavy traffic or short trips it can be even less. Think about your own driving for a second. Would you actually notice that difference without tracking every fill-up, or would it just disappear into normal driving variation? Now here, where things start to get interesting. While thinner oil is helping you save a small amount of fuel, it's also creating a thinner protective layer inside your engine. That means less cushioning between moving metal parts, less resistance when temperatures rise, and less stability when the engine is under stress. And real driving is full of stress. Cold starts where oil hasn't fully circulated yet, stop-and-go traffic that builds heat, short trips where the engine never fully warms up, and long drives in high temperatures that push oil to its limits. These are not rare situations, they are exactly how most people drive every single day. As engines age, the situation becomes even more important. After tens of thousands of miles, internal clearances increase slightly, fuel dilution becomes more common, and heat cycles become more demanding. That already thin oil now has to work even harder, and in many cases it becomes even thinner over time. This is where the protection margin starts to shrink. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but gradually. And that gradual change is what most drivers completely miss. If you talk to experienced mechanics, you'll hear a very different perspective than what you see in advertisements or manuals. They don't focus on what works in perfect conditions, they focus on what fails in real life. They see engines with timing chain stretch, increased oil consumption, and wear in critical components like camshafts and bearings. These problems don't appear overnight. They build slowly, often without any obvious warning signs. One mechanic explained it in a simple way: the oil didn't fail, the protection margin just ran out. And that leads to one of the biggest problems with this entire topic. There is no warning light for reduced oil protection. Your dashboard won't tell you when the oil film is getting too thin. There's no alert for increased wear happening inside the engine. Everything can feel completely normal while damage is slowly building in the background. By the time a noise appears or performance drops, the wear has already progressed much further than most people realize. So instead of asking whether thinner oil saves fuel, the better question is whether that small fuel saving is worth the long-term risk for your specific driving conditions. Because not all driving is the same. A brand new engine, driven mostly on highways with regular maintenance, can handle thinner oil much more easily. In those conditions, the oil flows quickly, reduces friction, and delivers the small efficiency gain it was designed for. But most cars don't stay in that ideal state for long. As mileage increases and driving conditions become more demanding, the balance starts to shift. This is why many experienced drivers and mechanics quietly adjust their approach over time. They don't jump to extreme oil choices, and they don't ignore manufacturer guidelines completely. Instead, they focus on maintaining a balance, slightly increasing protection while staying within safe limits. It's not about breaking rules, it's about adapting to reality. Because engines don't operate in controlled environments, and oil needs change as conditions change. If you look at the numbers, the trade-off becomes even clearer. Saving less than 1 mile per gallon might give you around $30 to $60 a year in fuel savings, depending on how much you drive. But engine-related repairs can cost thousands. Timing chain repairs, oil consumption issues, internal wear, these are not small expenses. When you compare the two, the long-term cost can easily outweigh the short-term savings. The important thing to understand is that thinner oil is not bad. It's not a scam, and it's not something you should automatically avoid. It has a clear purpose, and in the right conditions it works exactly as intended. The problem is assuming that one oil choice will remain perfect for the entire life of the engine. Engines change, driving conditions change, and oil requirements change along with them. Ignoring that reality is where most drivers make their biggest mistake. The smartest approach is not to chase the thinnest oil for maximum efficiency or the thickest oil for maximum protection. It's to choose an oil that matches how your engine is actually being used. That means considering mileage, driving style, climate, and how long you plan to keep the car. Because at the end of the day, fuel economy numbers look good on paper, but engines don't live on paper, they live in real-world conditions. So now think about your own car. What oil are you using right now? How many miles are on your engine? And more importantly, did you choose that oil based on how you actually drive, or did you just follow a recommendation that was written when the car was brand new? Because the biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong oil once, it's never questioning whether it's still the right choice today.